Lots of breaking news regarding President Joe Biden. I must warn you, some of this information may be shocking. If you have any children in the room, you may want them to leave. I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, we've just learned from our hardworking colleagues at CNN that President Biden has expressed a preference for building a fire in the Oval Office. And sometimes he adds a log to keep it going. Let's go live on the ground to one of our reporters.
Thanks, Greg. I'm outside walking, holding a notepad, and it's true. President Biden has expressed a preference for a fire built in the Oval Office, and sometimes he'll add a log to keep it going. According to my sources, this is quite a departure from the previous tenant at the White House, whose only fires he stoked were that of hatred and bigotry. Of course, that came from an anonymous source who might also be me. Back to you, Greg.
So once again, this information coming from CNN, likely through an anonymous source, but we have no reason to question it. President Biden expressing preference for a fire built in the Oval Office and even adding a log to keep it going. Let's bring one of our experts on this. Greg, what do you make of this?
Thanks, Greg. As a historian, I must say, from a historical perspective, this is quite astounding. George Washington chopped down a cherry tree, but he wasn't resourceful enough to use it as fuel, unlike President Joe Biden. Again, as a historian, I don't think it's premature to say we are witnessing not the greatest president we've ever seen, but the greatest president we will ever see.
Sorry, Greg, we're getting more breaking news from CNN. It appears on his first Air Force One flight this month, President Biden spent that time reading the newspaper. CNN describes him as, quote, a wary passenger on a commuter shuttle. Let's go back to our expert for a quick reaction.
As a prominent historian, I can see that President Biden's method of relaxation calls to mind the great leaders of our time, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, and perhaps even Jesus Christ. What a role model for children whose parents have private jets. It's so important to read when you can, even at 35,000 feet. Greg, even at 35,000 feet.
A lot going on this very busy day at the Capitol. The AP also reporting the president beat one of his granddaughters at a video game known as Mario Kart. I'm sorry, I've been told we don't condone men beating women at anything, and I'll be taking a leave of absence to profoundly educate myself on this matter. Always wanted to interview myself.
Very good.
Yes, thank you, Dana.